Words cannot describe what the Kansas City Chiefs are doing. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Kansas City Chiefs sign former defensive MVP off Jets practice squad. The Kansas City Chiefs are adding depth to their defense ahead of the AFC divisional round. The Chiefs plucked safety Trey Dean off the New York Jets practice squad, as first reported by U-Stadium on Monday, January 15th. The Jets wanted to sign Dean to a futures deal, U-Stadium posted, but multiple playoff teams offered him a deal to sign. KC was the best fit and he ended up with the champs. While the former undrafted free agent out of Florida has yet to appear in a regular season NFL game, Dean is eligible and is expected to play in the postseason. During his 5 years with the Gators, he recorded 255 total tackles, 18 passes defensed, 4 interceptions, and 4.5 sacks. Following his explosive performance in the East-West Shrine Bowl, Dean earned the Defensive MVP award. Dean was expected to get selected during the 2023 NFL Draft. However, his stock plummeted as he recorded the slowest 40-yard dash at the Combine per SI's Ralph Ventre. The 23-year-old subsequently signed with the Jets practice squad. Dean is arguably the most intriguing undrafted rookie prospect around the National Football League this summer, Ventre wrote in July. If the Chiefs are indeed looking to get Dean involved in their game plan ahead of the AFC divisional round, he has a knack for performing under pressure. While at Florida, Dean showed a knack for producing in big games, Ventre noted. This past year, he made 4 stops and 1.0 tackle for loss in the Las Vegas Bowl. Dean also accounted for an impressive stat line against eventual national champion Georgia. 5 tackles, 1 TFL, a fumble recovery, a quarterback hurry, and 2 pass breakups. While Dean gets acclimated with the Chiefs, the team anxiously waits to find out who they will face in the next round of the playoffs. After crushing the Miami Dolphins 26-7 in the wild card round, there are 2 options. If the Bills defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday, the Chiefs will travel to Orchard Park to face Buffalo. If the Bills lose, Kansas City will host the Houston Texans. The Chiefs' defense are largely responsible for the team's success this season and were dominant against the Dolphins. They allowed Miami to convert just 1 of 12 third-down attempts. Kansas City's defense sacked Tua Tagovailoa twice. Safety. Mike Edwards intercepted Tagovailoa in the first half. While it's not clear what Dean's role will be in Kansas City, he's joining a well-oiled machine. The Buffalo Bills beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-17 on Monday evening to set up a divisional round clash with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs were awaiting the winners of the Bills-Steelers game, having come through the Miami Dolphins 26-7 in freezing conditions on Sunday night. The mouth-watering Bills-Chiefs contest will pit 2 of the NFL's best quarterbacks against one another in Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. However, if Mahomes is to get past Allen and the Bills in Buffalo, he will have to do something he's never done before in his career: win a road playoff game. Since entering the league in 2017, all of Mahomes' 15 career playoff games have been played in Kansas City or in a Super Bowl. Until now, he has never played a playoff game outside of the confines of Arrowhead Stadium, attesting to his superb regular season record over the past few seasons, which has seen KC consistently finish as the AFC's #1 seed. During that time, Mahomes' playoff record stands at 12-3. He is 10-2 in postseason games at home and is 2-1 in neutral site games, having lost Super Bowl 55 against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In his 7 seasons in the NFL, Mahomes has only played in Buffalo once before, a 26-17 victory over the Bills in Week 6 of the 2020 season. He completed 22 of 27 passes for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns, but did so in an empty stadium due to strict COVID-19 policies. This time around, he will have to play in front of a raucous home crowd made up of the infamous Bills Mafia, who we've already seen are willing to do whatever it takes to win. The 2 teams have already faced each other once this season, in Week 14 at Arrowhead, which the Bills won 20-17. Mahomes lost his cool at the end of that encounter after wide receiver Kadarius Toney was correctly ruled offside to scrub out a go-ahead score. "Worst bleeping call I've ever seen," Mahomes said after the game while shaking hands with Allen. "That was bleeping terrible." Both teams posted an identical record of 11-6 this season, but because of that win in Kansas City, it's the Bills who own the head-to-head record. As a result, the Bills finished as the AFC's number 2 seed, while the Chiefs secured the number 3 seed, meaning Buffalo got to play at home in the divisional round on Sunday. The second story is Chris Jones supports Chiefs paying pending free agent instead of him. One of the biggest questions looming for the Kansas City Chiefs is whether All-Pro defensive tackle Chris Jones will re-up with the team in 2024 or will take to free agency for the first time in his 8-year NFL career. Jones seemingly hinted at his departure from Kansas City on January 14th when he posted on X, formerly Twitter, to show support for the Chiefs, giving cornerback L'Jarius Sneed a payday. A user on X wrote the caption, "Pay him over Chris Jones," in response to another user writing that the defending Super Bowl champions need to pay Sneed. Jones's 3-word message to that user was, "Pay the man." Jones's post shouldn't be viewed as him signaling that he doesn't want to play for the Chiefs anymore. Instead, it should be viewed more as him showing support for a very talented teammate while also having the awareness that both of them will not get paid handsomely by Kansas City beyond 2023. Jones held out during the offseason and into the regular season in hopes of getting a new contract with Kansas City. What he received from the team was a 1-year deal with a base salary of $19.5 million and incentives that could earn him up to $25 million. The fact that the Chiefs only gave Jones a 1-year deal after several months of holding out shows that Kansas City isn't willing to give Jones what he wants, which includes a multi-year deal in the $30 million a year range. Because of that, the Chiefs made Jones happy via the 1-year deal in 2023 and will reconvene during the offseason with hopes of reaching some middle ground with Jones. But all signs are pointing toward Jones's departure after the season. Despite not being named an All-Pro, Sneed is having a season that has put him in the conversation as one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. In 16 games played during the regular season, Sneed was targeted 81 times and allowed a 51.9% catch percentage, 9.7 yards per reception, and a 55.9 passer rating, according to PFF. In his most recent outing, which was Kansas City's 26-7 victory over the Miami Dolphins in the wild card round of the playoffs, Sneed allowed 3 catches for 29 yards on 46 coverage stats. Against his former teammate Tyreek Hill, who led the NFL in receiving yards this season, Sneed allowed just 1 reception for 9 yards. Sneed's All-Pro caliber season is occurring during the final year of his rookie deal with the Chiefs. That means he's set to earn a massive payday in 2024, whether it's from Kansas City or another team. Only time will tell if the Chiefs will pay Sneed. But if there's one thing we do know, it's that Sneed was one of the main reasons Kansas City's defense has been so dominant this season. The Chiefs' opponent for the AFC divisional round will be determined by the result of the Buffalo Bills wildcard matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday evening. If the Bills beat the Steelers, then the Chiefs will play Buffalo on the road in the divisional round. If the Steelers beat the Bills, then Kansas City will play host to the Houston Texans in the next round of the playoffs. The day and time for Kansas City's divisional round game will be announced after the Bills-Steelers wild card matchup. The Bills-Steelers game, which was supposed to be on Sunday but was postponed due to inclement weather in Buffalo. The third story is Chiefs owner sends strong message on Taylor Swift's presence at games. Ahead of the Kansas City Chiefs wild card playoff game against the Miami Dolphins, team owner Clark Hunt spoke about the franchise's most famous fan, Taylor Swift. Since Swift started dating Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, the singer has attended 9 games. While her highly publicized attendance bothers some dads, Brads, and Chads, Hunt told CNBC's Jim Cramer that he loves having Swift at games. It's been a very interesting, very fun year having the two of them dating, the attention that's been focused on the Chiefs, Hunt said. Our female audience has grown leaps and bounds. He also refuted the claim that the relationship was a publicity stunt, calling it purely organic. Hunt's comment also shut down Hall of Fame coach Tony Dungy's claim that Swift's presence at games is killing young people's interest in sports. During an interview with Fox News on January 12th, Dungy was asked about a poll that showed less than 25% of Gen Z consider themselves avid sports fans. I think we'll always have sports in some form or fashion. Some people are disenchanted with it, Dungy said. When asked about Swift, Dungy said, "That's the thing that's disenchanting people with sports now. There's so much on the outside coming in, entertainment value and different things that's taking away from what really happens on the field." According to Hunt, Dungy couldn't be more off base. Back in October, the Chiefs owner told Venture Dallas that Swift courted a whole slew of new young fans to the NFL. "It's been incredible in terms of what it's done," Hunt 58 said. "For the NFL audience, we've had a huge shift for our games to young women, which is a very tough demographic. It's been a lot of fun." For Swift's 34th birthday last month, the Hunt family gifted the 12-time Grammy winner a crystal microphone Judith Lieber clutch. The bedazzled purse sells for $4,195.